Hi Virgo, welcome back to Peaceful Oracle. This is your weekly reading for November 29th to December 5th. So here we go. Okay. Make a wish and renewal of peace is the theme for this week. And before these cards popped out, what I was going to say was I saw some of you possibly going to like an Airbnb or kind of like a quick getaway. So I'm not sure if that's something that some of you will be doing this coming week or even in the month of December, or that could be something that might benefit you. It kind of feels like there's this need to get away and there's this need to replenish. It feels like there is also a really strong energy having to do with the throat chakra and expression. So some of you are feeling creatively blocked or feeling like there's something that you want to create or want to express, but you're kind of feeling stuck on how to do it or where to go. From there, it might be beneficial to kind of take a little vacation or a little break. It kind of feels like there's something tied in with getting away from where you are. Feels like there's a stagnant energy. And so being able to do that will help some energy flow. So that's what I'm kind of sensing here. So as we go into this week, your theme is make a wish and renewal of peace. Yeah. Okay. So this is interesting because I actually wasn't even really paying attention to the card itself when I was giving you the message about getting away and replenishing yourself. So this is what this is the energy that I was kind of picking up on. It feels like you need a break. It feels like you need some time to just allow yourself to rejuvenate. That feels really important. It feels like you need that. I feel like you've been working really hard, or you might have been just really stressed out, or it could just be that there have been a lot of changes and you just need a break. You need a rest. I feel like some of you have also moved. I'm feeling like there was a move. Some of you might have moved houses. I'm seeing boxes and transitioning from one house to the next. So that kind of feels like you're adjusting to some big shift and change. It's kind of like the post I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it's, you're trying to recover from some shift that's already happened here. I also think that some of you are needing some comfort. It feels like you're needing to lean on someone, or maybe someone needs to lean on you as well. But I see you kind of really finding people to be around, feeling nurtured, loved, and supported. So that may be something that you're kind of wanting this week as well. And I also heard the words holiday season. So maybe some of you are really desiring just to be around people you love, being around family, being around, and I'm also seeing some of you traveling. So some of you could be traveling to places that really inspire you or really kind of bring a sense of joy and happiness into your life. And the Make-A-Wish, it feels like you're really setting your sights on figuring out what it is that you want to create for this upcoming year. So I'm getting a lot of energy of winding down this year and reflecting on everything that's been and everything that has changed, and planning out how you want to go into this next year and what you want to create. So I feel like some of you may have some plans, and some of you are just brainstorming. It feels like some of you are in this place of, I have a few of my options. Here are some things that I might want to create for next year. Here are some things I want to focus on. Maybe some of you have resolutions for this coming year. That's a word that I'm hearing is New Year's resolution. So some of you may be focusing on that. But yeah, so there's this need to kind of like, I'm feeling like this energy of I'm going to wind down the rest of the year and just kind of bring everything together and take a look and assessment of where I've been. I'm going to rest. I'm going to rejuvenate. And I'm just going to almost turn off, in the sense of turning off the work, like turning off, like I'm kind of done. Like I don't really want to start anything right now, but I want to plan for starting something soon. So it kind of feels like there's this planning stage coming up here for you as well. I'm also seeing that some of you might be really focused on your health as well. Like you're maybe setting some goals for maybe some healthier habits, or, wanting to be more active, something like that. I'm feeling something with health here. Or just I'm hearing like being more diligent with getting a checkup is what I heard. So maybe some of you are like, oh, I'm going to go to the doctor more. I'm going to go to the dentist more and get checked up and that kind of thing. So it kind of feels like there's a need to want to take better care of yourself. So there's this desire for self-care and nurturing yourself. Yeah. Very nice. I feel like you're going in with an agenda or a goal of wanting to do better for yourself and wanting to expand and grow on top of what you've already done. That's what I'm hearing here. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, let's get into your tarot cards here. Virgo, your energy is always so peaceful. Every time I tune into your energy, it's always peaceful. Even if the messages, regardless of what the messages are or whatever comes in for you, it's always very peaceful. Okay, what do we have coming up for Virgo this week of November 29th to December 5th? For Virgo, December 29th to December 5th. Ace of Swords, Three of Wands, and Queen of Swords. Okay, they're telling me to put all of these down. Okay. Page of Wands and also the Death card here. So with the Ace of Swords is usually a card of clarity. It kind of feels like, I'm feeling like there might be a relationship. I'm kind of hearing maybe a friendship, some kind of connection. I'm not really sensing it's like a love relationship. It just kind of feels like you're going into maybe some contemplation of some of the connections that you might have. I'm feeling that maybe some of you are also closing up some connections that you have with the Ace of Swords. It feels like you're kind of looking at, it feels like you're looking at your social circle is what I'm hearing. Like you're looking at who you're around and who you surround yourself with, and you're trying to figure out if you really resonate with them anymore. It kind of feels like there's some kind of clarity that's coming in about that, about your social circle. Either you are really clear about the fact that you love the people that you're around, and there's this gratitude and appreciation that was coming in for that. But I'm kind of feeling like that some of you might be looking at some of the people that you're around, and it feels like there's this energy of outgrowing it. Like you might have outgrown some of the people that you're around. You're not resonating with them, and so there's some clarity that's coming in, and there may also be some walking away. I feel like with the Ace of Swords, I feel like there's some clarity around walking away from toxic friends or toxic connections. And it kind of feels like I'm hearing the word hidden. So maybe some of you have, you've had some people around you, but you were not aware that some were not as much on your side as you thought they were. So it feels like something will come into clear focus about the people that you're around or the people that you've kept around. You might have just also be distancing yourself. Except for some of you, it could just be, I'm ready to kind of walk away from this connection. And for others of you, it feels like you could just be pulling away, just kind of distancing yourself instead of doing like a hard cut. But then we have the Three of Wands here. And so Three of Wands is looking out into a different direction and kind of seeing what else is out there for you, what else is possible for you. It feels like, there was definitely a change. Something has changed within you. I think, Virgo, you might have gone through some healing, a very significant healing. And sometimes with that healing, what comes is, this clarity of, because sometimes what happens is because of certain wounds or conditioning or things that we have left unresolved within us is what attracts certain partnerships or certain relationships or certain dynamics. And when that heals, we look at those partnerships and those dynamics and they don't resonate anymore because that wound is not there anymore or that conditioning is not there anymore. So that's what it kind of feels like is happening. It feels like once upon a time, some things really resonated because you were vibrating at that same frequency, at that same level as another person. And now it feels like if you went through some kind of transformation or you went through some kind of healing, releasing, it feels like you're kind of looking around you, and because you've changed, because you've shifted, that now you're feeling a desire or a pull or a call to shift your, external reality as well. So that may be something that's coming in here for you as well. Because we also have the Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords is someone who, I'm hearing the word discernment. So this is something where you're looking at something from a very practical point of view. You're seeing the facts. And it's almost as if you're making like a pros and cons list. I've had to do this actually a couple of times with some people in my life in the past, where, it's like certain people are there and sometimes that guilt sets in, or you're not really sure if you want to or not. And so sometimes we have to take our emotions out of it and ask ourselves from a realistic standpoint, are these people healthy for me or not? Are they a good influence on me or not? Or how do I feel when I'm around them? Do I feel empowered? Do I feel good? Do I feel like I can share my life with them? Can I open up? Can I be vulnerable? Am I safe? Or do I feel like I have to be someone I'm not? Do I have to be inauthentic? Do I have to kind of pretend to like things I don't like? That kind of thing. So I feel like you're kind of looking at certain situations in your life and asking yourself, which category am I falling under with these types of people? And you're making your decisions based off of that. I feel like you are walking away from something because you've changed and you've shifted. So something is just not resonating with you anymore. And with the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands, it feels like you have this new beginning. You have this new tune that you're kind of resonating with. And so now you have a blank slate, you have a fresh start. And that may be why I was also kind of feeling like maybe the need to get away, the need to detach, the need to clear your head will also be very helpful for you as well, because it'll help you get in touch with what you really want, and it will help you reprioritize. So, this is almost kind of feels like you're going to the drawing board and trying to put some things together for yourself that really resonate with you now, because it feels like there's this really, there's a new beginning on the horizon for you, and you can feel that and sense that. And you're trying to figure out where you want to go from here. So, okay, let's keep going here. Middle of the week for Virgo, for the week of November 29th to December 5th. I'm hearing business, so some of you may be business owners. Oh, look at that. I heard business and the Ace of Pentacles fell out. How beautiful. So I would see that as a very positive sign. It feels like any of you who are thinking about starting up a business or already business owners, I'm seeing a lot of success come in. It kind of feels like there is something opening up for you in the line of success. And it could be because you're clearing out a lot of old energy. So sometimes when you clear out old stagnant energy, it opens up our abundance and opens up that pathway for something to flow in. So it feels like for those of you who are entrepreneurs or kind of you do your own thing, it feels like you are, there's an opportunity here for business. I also feel like with the Four of Pentacles reversed, it feels like, let me pick okay. King of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like there might be an energy of the King of Cups here for you. There could be a relationship. I'm feeling like it's a romantic relationship, but it has something to do with your business, or it has something to do with work. Could be something that's interfering, or there's an imbalance in work. Or it could be a financial imbalance in a relationship with another person. Like it could be that one person, one person could be investing more into a relationship than another. Because it feels like there's an imbalance here, and someone is very guarded. Someone is feels like there's a King of Cups here that's kind of guarded. that is holding back, doesn't open up, doesn't really show their emotions, and difficult to read is what I'm hearing. And it feels like there's an imbalance. Because the Four of Pentacles often is, for me, I see as the card of balance, not, sometimes it could also be a card of holding on to your money, like holding on to your finances, setting up your boundaries, kind of almost like a standstill, but it's reversed. So it almost feels like there's something imbalanced here. Something is not, it's not feeling right. Doesn't feel fair. Let me pick one more. What do we need to know? What does Virgo need to know about the King of Cups and Two of Swords? What about the King of Cups and Two of Swords? What should Virgo do about the King of Cups and Two of Swords? Wow, okay. Oh, okay. And the King of Swords and the Five of Wands. Yeah. And it feels like there's like an internal struggle. So maybe some of you are struggling with a relationship here with someone who is almost like not meeting you halfway, or could be a bit controlling. I'm kind of sensing there's this energy of, kind of, stubbornness is what I'm hearing. Oh, that makes sense with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, reversed. Okay, so someone really stubborn, someone not wanting to see another person's side, someone not wanting to meet someone halfway, not willing to put in the same amount of effort, thinking like they know what they're doing, or, they have it right. With the King of Swords, sometimes when the King of Swords shows up in a more negative light, I feel like they tend to be a bit more on they're cold. They tend to be a bit more on the cold side and not really willing to bend or be flexible or see another person's perspective or how something might make another person feel is what I'm seeing. And it feels like with the Five of Wands, that Virgo, you might be feeling, so I'm not sure if this is you, Virgo, or if the other way around, but it kind of feels like you're dealing with someone that's this way. And it feels as though, it's very hard for you to reach them. Like, no matter what you say, like the words are falling on maybe deaf ears, or it's like it's just not reaching, or the translation. And that's so interesting because I felt the throat chakra earlier. So it could be kind of causing a blockage in your throat chakra because you're not feeling heard or seen or understood by this person. Very interesting. Okay, so that makes sense why the throat chakra was showing up. Let me pick one more and see if I can get any information on what you should do about this. What should Virgo do about this situation? The Fool and the Seven of Swords. I feel like there might be some truth coming to light. I feel like you are coming to... and I think that that's what the Ace of Swords here is as well. I think that maybe you might be wanting a new beginning, especially with the Fool card, kind of taking a risk. Because that's the Fool, is taking a risk, going off of your hunches, going off of your intuition and choosing something else, choosing something different. So maybe possibly some of you are thinking about walking away. Maybe some of you are just choosing to go in a different direction. Not here to tell you what to do. At the end of the day, it's your choice and your decision and what's right for you and what resonates with you. But it feels like the energy here is you're seeing something more clearly, and you're seeing it with like a fresh pair of eyes almost. And it's helping you to make a choice. And I kind of feel like you're going in the direction of maybe even just maybe taking a break, or just kind of setting that aside and focusing on yourself. Because it feels like you're you're looking out to see what else is out there for you. So let me move this here. Let's do Yeah, it kind of feels like you're wanting to manifest a new beginning here. Okay, what else? The Emperor and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're taking a powerful stance in your life. It feels like you're, wanting to create something new and different. You could be, and with the Page of Pentacles, it feels like that's the energy that I was sensing with kind of going back to the drawing board. The Page of Pentacles is about exploring and learning and getting to know your surroundings almost, really researching and figuring out how you can cultivate your own inner strength, your own inner power. So there's a strong energy of independence here. So it feels like you're really rising up. You're really wanting to stand in your empowerment. You're really wanting to walk into your power. I like the Aries energy here because it has that fiery, action-oriented, enthusiastic, going full on ahead. So it could be something here also that you are really passionate about, or something that has caught your attention, something that is really resonating with you. And I feel like it's a new career path, or it's some interest that you have that could really help you build some financial stability. And I feel like you're just kind of allowing yourself to invest all your energy and focus into that because you see that it's worth investing in. You're investing in yourself. I really like the Emperor card here for you, Virgo. I feel like it's a powerful seat to be in. It's a powerful place to be in. And I think that you are just almost quietly and gently making a different choice for yourself, one that empowers you and one that helps you to have something to look forward to. But I feel like you're also doing something that is very it's like really authentic to you. It's something that you're really good at, and you're discovering that, like maybe a talent that you have or a skill that you have, and you're acknowledging those things in yourself. You're acknowledging what you have to offer, what you bring to the table. And that is helping you to create from the ground up. Like you're willing to do the work. You're willing to build something because you have passion for it. It doesn't even feel like work or you're dreading it. It feels like something you're excited for, something you can set your sights on, something that you can look forward to. And I feel like there's this passionate energy that's coming in for you. And a clarifying card here is the Hermit that fell out. So I feel like this is coming from a place of deep spiritual work or deep inner work, deep inner reflection. I feel like you might have spent maybe these last 2 years in a state of deep inner reflection. And as you were going throughout this process, it's like things were falling away and other things were coming in. So there was a lot of this gentle swaying movement, almost is what I'm seeing. And now you're in a place where you've kind of arrived where you can start to build something. You have enough information, you've gathered enough information, you've gathered enough resources in order for you to build your empire, your legacy, the thing that has your name on it. Let me pick one more here for the Hermit. One more clarifying card for the Hermit for Virgo. Yeah, beautiful. I love this. The Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is someone, again, who is willing to do the work, someone who is willing to build, someone who has the information, and all you have to do is start doing it, start building, start laying the bricks, start pouring the cement, start building the website, start taking the classes. Or it's like you've spent that time in contemplation, you've spent that time in gathering what you needed to figure out which way you want to go in. And now it kind of feels like you're in this place of wanting to start taking those active steps towards manifesting. And what the really beautiful thing about this is, Virgo, is at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, which is so beautiful. So we have the Emperor and the Empress here. So this is divine counterparts. This is really beautiful. I love this. The Empress is a very abundant woman. She is powerful. She is in her power. And And I love seeing that we have the Empress and the Emperor here. So for some of you Virgos who are looking for love, I would not lose hope and I would not lose faith, because I feel like what's happening here is you are coming into your own. You're coming into your power. And when you do that, you're going to attract someone who is of equal to you. I think up until now, it's been this growing process. And along the way, you are coming across a lot of people who are karmic partners, or people who just, they teach you lessons, right? To kind of help you to grow and point you in the right direction. So I feel like for you, Virgo, right now is going to be a time for you to build. It's going to be a time for you to have your own thing, your own empire. And when you do that, when you come into your power, you're going to attract someone who is of equal to that. So I feel like love is coming in for you, but I think right now you're focusing on building, cultivating, and really like coming into your own, which you're going to enjoy the process. I feel like that in itself is going to bring you the happiness. And it's almost as if you're not even going to be looking for it. You're kind of surrendering yourself to this whole thing. And it's almost as if the minute that you're just in the moment, you're in the, you're loving your life, you're loving your independence and what you've built for yourself and what you've created for yourself, magic walks through the door for you. So don't lose heart, don't lose faith, but also just surrender. Don't look for it. I'm kind of feeling like I'm kind of seeing that you're not too. I don't think that you are. I think that you're in this place that I'm describing. I don't think I need to explain it to you. I think that this is where you are. This is what you're embodying, that you're getting to a place where you're like, you know what? I'm going to not look for what I need from other people, and I'm going to just invest in myself and build something solid for myself that I can count on and rely on. And the minute you do that, it's like everything just comes flourishing in for you. So you're on the right track. You're in a really beautiful place right now, and you're in the beautiful place of building and creating. And I think that there's some really amazing rewards that are going to come in for you. And there's a major shift in also the people that you're surrounding, that are going to be surrounded around you. So I really like what I see here. Okay, let's do some guidance cards for Virgo. It's a guidance card. Ooh, the moon. Okay, both of these. Okay. The moon and look to nature. I really feel like you're following your intuition. And I also feel like you might be going in a direction where a lot of people may not understand why you're going that way. But I feel like you're following your intuition. You're not really going to allow anyone to convince you otherwise. And you're okay with people not getting it. So I think that right now there is a strong energy of being independent or singular in what you're doing, but I'm not seeing that that's really phasing you. I feel like you are just walking with faith. You're walking ahead and you are trusting. I think that's really important. That's what you're embodying, is trusting, and you're going where you feel like you want to go, and you are not allowing anything to hold you back. I'm kind of seeing a lot of like cords and attachments starting to detach from you. And I feel like the more that you can do that, the more that certain things don't have power or control over you anymore, you'll be able to walk forward with a lot more confidence. It's going to get easier is what I'm hearing. Like as you keep going, as you keep taking those steps, even if people have things to say or they have comments or judgments, it's going to get easier for you to tune it out as you keep continuing on here. And then looking to nature is going to be a really good place for you to reconnect with yourself. You are an earth sign, so I think that it's going to replenish you. And I also really felt like, there is this need to kind of, retreat and go to your own kind of nest or place. And maybe for you, that's in nature. So for some of you, when I said earlier that I saw some of you going to like an Airbnb, maybe you're looking for a place in the woods, or you're looking for a place out in nature, something where you can really get away, where it feels kind of quiet, and you can kind of keep to yourself, or think things through to yourself, and you can take a moment. Nature is also a really wonderful way of grounding energy. It's also a really great way of expelling negative energy. So it has a really wonderful ability to absorb all of that and replenish and renew it and reuse it. For Mother Nature has a gift for that, to absorb the negative energy that we no longer want and then reuse it and transform it into something positive that it can, vibrate. So I really like this. I think that co-creating with Mother Nature is going to be really beneficial for you. Some of you may also be really connecting with animals. I think animals are going to play a healing role for you. I feel like some of you like to really connect with animals and seeing like healing pets. Maybe some of you have pets that are incredibly healing for you and really helps you to connect with yourself. So this is really nice. I like this. I like the energy that I'm picking up on here for you, Virgo. Okay. What is something Virgo is going to be challenged with this week? Poised and serendipity. And fork in the road. I'm seeing confusion. I'm seeing that some of you may be just like waiting for the signs, like you're looking for the signs. Where do I go next? What do I do next? And so some of you may be feeling like you're at a standstill and not knowing how to navigate the way forward. Yeah. Because I kind of feel like there might have been, I feel like for some of you, you were seeing the signs and then all of a sudden it kind of stopped. Or you're looking for a light, you're looking for some guidance, you're looking for which way to go. So let's see what we have coming up for you that's positive. So let's see if we can get some information there. What's something that Virgo can look forward to in this week? Yang. I really think that you're going to find some time to rest and relax. I feel like this is a moment of silence, or this is a moment of quiet for you. And I think that's why some things have, like, the energy is kind of stopped for a second. Because I think that you're ready to plan, to go forward, to move forward and make these changes. And it feels like there's a moment of silence or a moment of quiet where Spirit just wants you to reflect and gather yourself and replenish yourself. And I think that's why. It's not that Spirit has left you or you're not getting messages anymore or you're on the wrong path. That's not it. And I feel like maybe some of you are feeling like, did I make a wrong decision or did I go down the wrong path, but you didn't? I think that there's a message here of needing to take a break. Or I feel like maybe some of you are overworking or putting too much energy in trying to manifest. I'm hearing from Spirit that there's a need to just relax. Relaxation is going to be really important. Sometimes, it's like you plant some seeds and you have to just let it be. You have to let nature take its course. And then you go make some tea, make some dinner, go do other things. And when you come back after a few months or however long it takes for something to grow, it will flourish on its own. It's just, you just have to tend to it here and there, but you have to let nature take its course. So I'm hearing that you've planted something, it's there, and you're just going to do what you need to do on a day-to-day basis. But I'm feeling like there's also a need to kind of pull back a little bit or to relax and to allow to Spirit co-create with you. That we don't always have to control or need to have our hands in it all the time. So I'm hearing from Spirit that it's going to really help you to really relax and to kind of detach from needing to know the outcome of when it's going to happen or how something is going to happen, is what I'm hearing here. Let me pick one more. What else can... Oh, wow. Look at that. And you got poised. I got 2 poised cards in this deck, which is really interesting. So you have poised again. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of seeing here. So it shows up in your challenge position. And it also shows up in what you can look forward to, which is really interesting. And I think that needing to being able to relax and kind of come back to your energy will help you to remedy this. It will help you to feel confident going forward, and it will help you to that experience of surrendering will help you to just release all of your stress and all of the pressure and just hand it over to Spirit and say, I'm just going to do my best, put in my 100%, and you take care of the rest. How something is going to turn out, when it's going to turn out, I don't have control over. So I'm going to just let that be and just focus on what I can do and live in the present moment and focus on my vision and my dreams and just work towards those. So very beautiful week, Virgo. I think that things are working out for you, and it's almost as if Spirit saying, you're doing great. Just chill for a second and let all the beautiful things that you've planted and you're creating, let them take its course, let them marinate, let them kind of soak into the ground, and let nature take its course, and let Spirit help you in this process, and that you don't have to do this all on your own. You're not alone in this. So very beautiful reading. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it's very helpful for the channel and also helps me to tune into your energy better. And I will see you for next week. Bye, Virgo.